Bitcoin just hit a new all-time high. Hey guys, what's going on? Jeb here, and in today's video, we are going to be doing some technical analysis on your favorite chart, Bitcoin, because in the last 4 hours, Bitcoin has hit a new all-time high of over $48,000. And in this video, I'm going to be taking you from a blank chart to showing you all of my technical analysis on Bitcoin so that you'll have a better understanding of where Bitcoin is going throughout the rest of this month. So without much further ado, let's go ahead and dive right on into it. In this video, we are going to come to this technical analysis, but we first need to go to a blank chart because I want to show you where it all began. The very first thing we want to do when analyzing a market is we want to take our blank chart and turn it into something that is not blank. Something I run into quite frequently when I'm doing technical analysis is blank chart syndrome. Where do I even begin? So what we're about to do is figure out where to begin. The first thing we want to do is we just want to get some charting on the chart. So the first thing I want to do is put a support level at our previous all-time high at $42,000. I'm also going to put a support level right here at $41,000 because it was a previous level of resistance here and over here. What that does is it gives us a zone of support in between $41,000 and $42,000. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of our 41K support level, and we're going to find that we have support here between $41,000 and $42,000. I'm also going to draw a flat level of support here at $38,800 because this was a double top on Bitcoin for a little while and a level of support that we tested later, so it might come in handy if we were to ever pull back. I'm also going to put a flat level up here at our current all-time high of resistance, set it to red for resistance, and that is at $48,369. Next thing I'm going to do is I want to draw you this uptrend of support right here. Notice all the touches that we have on it. 1, 2, 3, bounce and rally. That is Bitcoin's support level at the moment as far as uptrends are concerned. And then if we zoom into the 4-hourly chart, we can also see this long-term uptrending level of support touches a lot of different levels, namely a level back here, right here, right here, right here, and here, and here, and here, and here. Obviously, this is a very important uptrend and one that we should pay attention to. So going back out to the daily chart, we now have all of our lines on our chart. The next thing I want to do from a point like this is I want to look at my MACD and I want to look at my RSI to come to a conclusion about whether or not we are overextended or if we are in a healthy rally. First thing I'm going to notice by looking at Bitcoin RSI is that no, in fact, we are not overextended. RSI is sitting at 73. That's perfectly healthy. In fact, 70 to 80 is a very healthy range for RSI to be sitting in. That is, generally speaking, a bullish place to be. MACD is bullish and has been bullish since its cross on February the 3rd. We've seen a lot of upwards movement, and a histogram is showing that we are diverging. Remember, MACD stands for Moving Average Convergence Divergence. You are reading the convergence and the divergence of MACD. We are seeing bullish because we're pointed up, divergence because our MACD and our signal line are separating. That is a good sign. Now, with both of those things floating around in our head, I also want to point one more thing out. We see that there's a bullish engulfing candlestick on Bitcoin right now. We saw a red candlestick followed by a larger green candlestick. This is likewise a very good sign. Now, the next thing I like to do in my technical analysis is run through all of my indicators and see if anything jumps out at me. First thing I'm going to look at is volume. Ooh, look at that. Volume has dropped consistently for the last 4 days. That is not a good sign, and that does indicate sluggishness in the market. It indicates that the rally is not as strong as it could be. Remember, strong rallies carry with them strong volume. Weak rallies carry with them weak volume. Looking at our TD sequential, we're going to notice that this is a problem. 9 flash was hit on the 5th of February, 6 days ago, and for 3 days, we've been heavily overextended on TD sequential. Not a good sign. Next thing I'm going to look at is our 4 moving averages. We don't have a lot of information on them other than we saw a support test at 20 simple back in late January, but other than that, not much to write home about. VPVR is an important one, and the reason I bring up VPVR is because we have seen a lot of support in this region between $29,000 and $38,000. That is a good sign. If we are to pull back, we will likely pull back into this support level. Looking at the bands, we're also going to notice Bitcoin is overextended. We are on the outside of the Bollinger Bands. That's no good. That does indicate that Bitcoin is rallying a little stronger than it should. And finally, the 20 exponential moving average is sitting down here in these support zones between 38K and 44K. Good sign. So what we've done so far is we've taken a blank chart, put all of our patterns onto said chart, run through our technical indicators, and now we have a bunch of information about the technical landscape of Bitcoin floating around in our noggin. That was the technical part of technical analysis. Now for the analysis part. What we see is that Bitcoin is in a very strong rally. As we know, it just hit all-time high 4 days ago, setting a new all-time high of around $48,300, and we're currently trading at almost exactly the same level. Bitcoin has a bullish engulfing candlestick. RSI is sitting in healthy territory around 7.2, and MACD is very bullish. However, TD sequential says we're overextended. Bollinger Bands says we're overextended, and the fact that we have rallied so far with such little volume indicates that the rally might be losing strength. So here are the two different options that Bitcoin can take. Either one, it can continue to rally and breach $50,000 and rally up towards 100. That is very possible. Or two, we can keep in alignment with our technical analysis, which at this point is giving a high likelihood of a correction down between $38,000 and $44,000 around all of those levels of support that we just outlined outlined a little while ago. So what this technical analysis boils down to is a question of fundamentals versus technicals. The technicals say that there's about a 70% chance that we are going to correct to somewhere between $38,000 and $44,000 on Bitcoin. The fundamentals say that we are in a very strong bull market and that we will continue. Which do we listen to? I'm going to throw that back to you. Where do you think Bitcoin is going to go? Do you think it's going to follow the fundamentals and continue to rally? Or do you think the technicals are going to pull it down and it's going to reset and lock in some of these gains down closer to the $40,000 region? I'll tell you what I think. I think Bitcoin is going to hover around $48,000 and it's going to correct just a little bit down to maybe about $44,000 on some of those uptrending levels of support that we looked at earlier. However, I'm extremely bullish on Bitcoin. I'm extremely bullish on the future of this industry, and I'm extremely bullish about the idea of you hitting the like button if you enjoyed this video. Anyway, guys, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, follow us on Instagram and Twitter at CryptoJeb. If you're interested in becoming an affiliate of the Cryptocurrency Technical Analysis Academy, we will have an application link in the description box down below this video. But for now, though, guys, that will wrap it out for today's video. Before I go, though, I do just first want to thank each and every single last one of you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys in the next video. Peace.